Hello, this is Hodora and welcome back to Gakuen Idol Master. As you can see, today they release a lot of in-game notice. I won't go through all of them, there is just something that we need to know. First thing first, at the 16th of November, they're gonna release the level cap from 55 to 60. So we can expect to get more card and more drink to looking forward to. We will see that when they release the actual notice. This is just early notice. Right, the other thing is that they introduced 4 new practice, or maybe I call it a puzzle mode, where you go through each mechanism. Right, good condition, concentration, impression, and motivation. You can access them by go to produce and click this green button and scroll to the bottom. This one will unlock, as you can see here, at produce level 50. It's introduced how to play this archetype for the high level. The difficulty is not that hard. If you figure how to win this, then you should be able to use this archetype just fine. And I won't ruin your fun by spoil the solution for the puzzle, so have fun with that. It's not that hard, you can do it, don't worry. And last thing, if you go here, they're gonna change this one. Right now, for the daily and weekly, the one that have the contest, you need to win 1 time for daily, and I think win 20 times for weekly. But now they change. The change is to be just do the contest 20 times for weekly and do it 1 time for this one. Sadly, not this one. Do it 1 time for daily. And as you can see, today I lost every contest, but I digress. That is not something we need to talk about. Other than that, we have 2 new events and 1 banner. This event is really straightforward. As long as you can produce your idol to A+, you're gonna unlock every panel in this event. Each panels will give you 100 gems, so you're gonna get 900 gems and 1 SSR idol ticket. Sadly, after you finish it, it will be removed from the menu, so I can't show you the actual condition. But I can show you that the SSR ticket, right now the pool is just the standard 9 idol. I will hold on to this ticket until they update the standard banner and see if there is any change in the pool or not, and I will report back later. Alright, for the next thing, this is a big one. If you haven't joined any circle yet, you need to right now, because this event is circle exclusive. I told you before. So how this work? Well, you just, like you do contest, you go into each state, you put in 2 idols, maybe it might unlock the 3rd slot eventually, and you go into the mode that will let you do a score to fill the bar. You can do 3 times per day. 3 times doesn't include each one for 3 times it for every stage, so you can only choose to participate 3 times a day. But don't worry, if you're not confident in your lineup, you can click on this button. This is rehearsal, and it will let you just simulate the result. Right, as you can see, not that good, so maybe I should change that. But for this node, getting 30,000 is fine, I think. But for logic, you need to get like 5 to 6,000, 60,000, yeah. And what are these for? Every time you Do this, the total score will put your circle up the ranking. And these ranking are not divided to bracket. Everything will be what do you say, globally available to compete. Right now my ranking is quite low. Our circle ranking is quite low. But we will see. I don't mind about the ranking so much because the reward is basically this one. More of the friendship coin and this token. This is a new type token. I think they're gonna introduce the circle PvP from this onward. Like once a month maybe you can get this by getting the high ranking. As long as you in top 1000 it should be 560. It's alright. What are these for? These used to exchange with the new item, these two cards. These are universal uncapped for the support card. This is for SR. This is for SSR. And by looking at the price, 300 can do the 2 times. And 50 can also do this 2 times. We don't know yet when this will be reset. So the value is still up in the air right now. I actually would prefer get the SR version to push my youthful SR to max limit break. That would be easier to try to max limit break SSR anyway. Other than that, this token can be gained from, of course, do the event and also produce, and it's gonna exchange for a lot of things, as you can see. Sadly, the reward in this exchange is not as good compared to last story event. There is no flower triggered or support card triggered for exchange. We only have usual currency, reset memory, and reset finals card, and of course the token. That's all. And last thing is this thing. If you want to get all the reward, at least if you want to unlock all of the story, you need to get 70,000 points in total. The point from the state, of course. But if you want to get all of the reward, it's go up to 400,000. Consider that this event lasts around 10 days, 10 or 11 days. Around that time, you need to do at least 40,000 per day to get the maximum reward. It shouldn't be that hard. You can just play with whatever slot you feel confident, and it should be fine. And that is all for the event. The last thing we need to talk about is the banner. The banner for Animate Collab. Well, I have to say, Saki, I get her. As you can see, I spent like 70 roll for this. I get her. She is really strong because of her active card. Her item is whatever. You don't need to care about her item, but her active card is the selling point for this produce SSR. Give you 2 turns of good condition, and for 5 turns after this, include the turn you proc this card, it will trigger 6 times. At the end of the turn, you're gonna get 4 parameters, which gonna be buffed by both concentration, good condition, and perfect condition. So you're gonna gain a lot of parameters from this card. And I am correct to assume that she is concentration focused. That means most of her condition in the produce will revolve around concentration. And focus on stacking concentration will make her value go up really high. And for her item, right? Every 2 turns, if you have good condition buff, convert the total stack of good condition into concentration 40% and also gain one more concentration. This trigger only twice, so it's whatever you're gonna gain like 5, 6, 7 from this, not much. Unless you skip the starter card and put the good condition buff later on, you might gain like 9 to 10 concentration from this item. If you upgrade this, if you're madman or if you are well and upgrade this, the scaling will increase from 40% to 50%, and you also gain 3 more shield. This gonna help with the survivor during the run. And that is all for her. Very strong produce SSR. Not mandatory because this is not seasonal. She is not limited. She will be put together with other SSR in the standard banner. Not the reset platinum, but every standard banner that release after it gonna have Animate Saki in them too. Next is the support card. First is our second Asari support card. For SSR, we also had Asari, but that is not the point. The problem with this support card is that the item only give you discount in shop. 20% discount in shop. Give you maximum stamina. And other than that, 0 stat. 0. You're not gonna get any stat from this card at all. Okay, and also this thing. You will get a chance to remove a card from your decks. It's not random, you can choose which one to remove, which is nice if you want to try to make a small deck. But by using this support card, instead of other stat focus support card, this is not the accurate calculation, but I estimate you're gonna lose like 100 stat point by using this card instead of the usual stat focus. So it's kinda... I'm not the fan of 0 stat gain from this card at all. Especially this is just a chance. It's not gonna trigger every run, right? So if it's not trigger, what you get only max stamina increase and some produce coin. That's all. Nothing else. This is not a good support card in my opinion. You might argue if you play with small deck, this might make your run more consistent. I'm not a fan. I more want to build my stat as high as possible. But this SR, even though it doesn't exclusive, this SR is really good. First is the item. This is contest item, it's not gonna help with produce. But every time it's dance turn or dance lesson, at the turn start, if you have 5 or more concentration, it's gonna give you 10 parameter. Can trigger twice, so it's like a free attack card whenever the dance turn come around. It's quite alright. Not as high priority as the extra action, but it's alright. But the support stat line, this is really nice. First is a dance lesson bonus for 6. Well, if it's not max, it's not gonna be 6.4%, but it's some bonus. I think it's 4.5. Also, when you upgrade a skill card, you're gonna gain free dance stat. If you go into SP lesson, you also gain more dance stat. And after the midterm exam, you also gain more stat. So with just this, you're gonna gain like 17. Assume this trigger 2 or 3 times. This is like, well, with our max, this should be 9. This also 9 or 7. So 30, and this trigger, assume 4 times. And baseline is increased by 2, so 8, 38, and the percentage, this gonna give you, together with this, is gonna be around 60 or 70 bonus dance, which really nice, in my opinion. The value of this banner is just okay. If you're not in a hurry and Saki is not your favorite, you can skip this one and hope for her to spook you later. Because as you know, they already announced that Sena, Chuon Sena will be released soon. I assume it's gonna be either after this banner right away or at the half anniversary update. We don't know yet. Her actual video gonna be released on 10th of November, so we will see about that there. For now, that is all we need to talk about today. I will do the actual review for Saki later. And I also gonna talk about another new thing, which is this one. Yeah, this in here. A new item we get, which is the memory synthesis. Right now, they only give us one, and the way to gain this right now, they say it's gonna be through the coin gacha. Through the coin gacha, this one. Both of these, they doesn't show us the probability to get this one yet. And also for exchange in the contest shop, they also don't show us the price yet. Everything will be updated on the 1st of November, so I will talk about all of the memory synthesis thing after the update, because we don't know the value of the ticket yet. For now, I hope you have fun with the new event, and if your circle is inactive, then tough luck, I guess. At least I hope you can unlock all the story to enjoy that. And try to find a new circle after this event ends. Because during this event, I don't think you can quit a circle or join any. Maybe you can join, but I don't think you can quit any circle right now. Alright, have fun with your video game, and I hope you good luck if you want to roll for Saki. See you again next time. For now, bye bye.